like that.
And you know how I make a lot of money? Non-qualifying assumable mortgage. You want me to school you on that?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to school people on this. They're going to flip out.
What's it called again?
Non-qualifying assumable mortgages.
Okay.
So let me tell you how this works. So I bought a property in Tampa, Florida. I'm not going to give you the address because I could if I want to, but I'll let them holler at me. So I bought a property in January 7th, 2020, pre-COVID. It was 1.8 acres of dirt on Armenia Avenue, all right? It was 2 folios. So I gave the lady 825 G's. I gave her 170,000 down, right? So I had a non-qualifying assumable mortgage with a 5-year balloon at 3% interest only. I'm gonna tell you what that means. So you know when you go get a loan, they want to check your credentials. They want to see where you work. They want to check your credit.
Yeah.
They want to see if you could afford the mortgage. So how I do it, let's say I'm buying off Danny, right? Danny, I'm gonna buy this house off you for $300,000. Here's 100,000 down. So the 100 G's is ringing bells in their head because you're already studying the seller. The place is junk. They ain't got no money to fix it. They owe back taxes. They're hit. They're done. You feel me? And no person could get a retail loan on this dump because they can't afford to fix it.
Right.
So the only other people that are going to come in are cash crooks. They're going to want to pay her something, right? So how I come in is I look at the land. If I could split the dirt and do something else with that dirt and I got a non-qualifying paper, I'm going to eat on both sides. I'm going to eat in the front and the back. And I'm going to eat in the middle too, and I'll show you how to do that. So anyway, getting back to this. I give you 100 on 300, right? So you give me, I create a mortgage and I try to get interest only. Interest only is always the best for short-term flips. Because think about it, if you're borrowing 200.
Yeah, but it's hard to get interest-only loans, bro.
Yeah, but I'm not dealing with a bank. I'm dealing with the
this
seller.
This is you. You can get interest
only.
only.
I'm going to school you for free. I'm going to tell you how to do it. I'm going to tell you who to target.
But you're acting like I can actually go to the bank and get interest only.
But hold on a second. Why do you keep mentioning banks? Why would you ever mention a bank? The person that's lending me the money is the seller.
Oh, the seller's lending you the money.
Of course.
Okay.
The seller, draw it up. Listen to me. The seller.
But this seller's broke. He ain't got no money.
Yeah, but I'm already looking on Win2 data. I'm looking to see if they got mortgages. Okay. So I'm already working with the seller. You feel me? So if this guy got a piece of garbage that he wants 300 or 400, I'm going to try to get it where I could put a little money out of my pocket and they give me the mortgage. They become the note holder.
Okay.
The seller becomes the note holder.
Okay.
You understand me now?
I understand you.
I have many deals like this. This deal I'm selling, the seller's a note holder. So look, you get the seller to hold the note.
Okay.
And how you do a non-qualifying assumable mortgage is like this.
So wait, hold on.
Sure,
Sorry,
go ahead.
I'm retarded.
But I'm going to school you on it.
I know, but I'm going to ask 5th grade questions.
Ask kindergarten questions.
All right, kindergarten question. This may sound dumb, but if it's a non-qualifying assumable loan. So this guy owns this house for $300,000.
He owns it free and clear. The seller has no debt.
What if the seller does have a loan,
But then I have to give him enough down to pay his debt off.
Okay.
I have to understand his debt.
Okay. So if he doesn't have a loan on the house, you're paying him monthly and he's holding the note.
Exactly. He's my mortgage holder.
Okay.
So with non-qualifying assumable, you want me to tell you why I do that? So if I buy it from you and I want to sell it to him, he doesn't need to qualify for this mortgage because my seller is holding a note for me and I'm allowed to throw that note on anybody I want. You could be doing a bid in prison. I could give it to you. You could be Mickey Mouse. It don't matter. You're going to take my mortgage over. You get it? So I'm buying it for you for $300 and I'm giving you 100 G's down. I'm out of pocket like $105,000 because I'm going to pay net to seller.
Right.
Because most of these people, they don't want to pay closing costs.
Okay.
So I'm going to pay the doc stamps, the title insurance, blah, 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 right?
Right.
The only thing they're going to pay is the back taxes.
Right.
So I'm going to buy the property. So now I'm going to push it on the block. But I already know I'm going to sell it, otherwise I ain't going to buy it. I already know I could redump it to somebody else.
Right.
Okay, so I step to him. I'm like, look, Joe, just give me $375. Give me $175 down. Take over this 200. 3% interest only, amortized over 20 years. If they want to do principal and interest, you want a heavy amortization because you want that payment to be low. So you could rent it or do what you got to do with little bread out of your pocket. You understand? All right, so then you repush it, you make your money, and you walk. That's better than paying cash because now you can leverage your money multiple times. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Kinda.
Okay, look, you own the house.
No. I get the part where you gave the guy 100. It's worth 300. You got
it's worth 500. I'm giving him 3 because it's a piece of garbage. It needs work.
Right.
And I already know I could push it to him for 375. And he don't got all the bread because he don't want to go to a hard money lender.
Right.
Because I told you before, it's hard to make money with hard money because
Right.
they're gonna hit you with 2-3 points.
Right.
And they're gonna want 12%.
Right,
and they're gonna want a year balloon. Meanwhile, you can't even get it done in a year. So you need to have control. So I'm gonna get you to give me a loan where you can hold my paper and I can flip it to this dude.
Okay, and how's this dude buying it? Cash?
No, he's gonna give me the 175, 375. My 100 I put down plus another 75. So I just made 75 on 100.
Oh shit.
And I'm out. Now you deal with
And
the
he
headache.
takes over
And
the
now
payments.
they're just assuming
Okay.
He's taking my note. Now he's dealing with her.
Oh, that's
or him,
simple.
Whatever.
That's simple,
I gotcha.
bro.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah,
tell you
yeah.
another way I used
Hey,
to make.
one second.
Go ahead.
Aiden, is he in frame right now? Okay, I was
All right,
making sure
peep
he's
this.
sliding a little
I'm gonna
bit
tell you another way I used to make money. I used to buy junkers for let's just say I buy a piece of junk house. You can't do this no more because the market's changed.
Right.
But I used to hold paper too. So I buy this house for 50 G's, right? So I buy it for 50. I sell it to you for 75. I just made 50%, right?
Yeah.
Wrong. Here's why. I bought it for 50. I sold to him for 75. He gives me 20 G's down, right? So he owes me 55, but I'm gonna charge him 5 points. So he gonna give me another $2,750 for points. So he's gonna owe me $57,500 at 12%. But I only got really 30 G's in this. So he owes me $57,500 on 30 at 12%. It's a point a month. So now he's paying me another $575. You understand me so far?
Yeah.
So then I go and sell this first note. I sell this first note to a mortgage buyer. I'm like, yo, he owes me $57,500 at 12%. Give me 55. So I sell it to the mortgage. Now I'm done, and I just made, do the numbers, 55 plus 25 plus, I made 20-some G's basically on nothing. Because I sold him the crib and I dumped the mortgage.
That's some slick fucking
Well, that's how you
shit,
gotta do.
Brian.
You gotta know how to push the paper.
God
Then
damn.
then also you gotta do is you gotta learn how to buy houses with double lots. Because right now my money's in land.
Yeah.
I bought a property the other day for $245,000, 3 acres in Tampa. I got it. I tore the house down. I got an S1 variance to get 60 houses on it, apartments.
God.
Now I'm dumping it for 900. I'm in it for 3.
Yeah, some lots though you can't. They won't even let you split. I tried buying a lot a couple months ago, and they were saying I was trying because it was huge, and I wanted to build 2 houses on it. I'm like, I could build 2 houses on this, like triple my money, quadruple my money. Like, oh, I call the county. Nope, not allowed to split it.
But you have to understand the future land use, and you have to understand. So look, like I don't really know much about this because I live in Tampa, and everything I do is mostly in Tampa. Yeah. So they have
There's
RS50.
still some land out there too.
Yes, exactly.
Not over here, though.
But look, like in Safety Harbor, I'm looking at a house. Guy's got a motel, 8 doors with a little cottage. He wants 1.2. I offered him a mill with 500 down, and he's like, nah, I'm not with this. All right, give me. But whatever. My point is, if I buy that, I'll get back to what I'm talking about because I know I'm off track. But look. The way to make money is you have to understand how to split the land. Once you buy the land, you split it. And then they have future land use. So let's pretend the highest density is CMU 35. Let's just pretend. The commercial use 35 per acre. So that means every acre you could put 35 doors, right? So there's a big necessity right now for affordable housing because there's so many broke people, the government needs to pay to build. And they got all these tax credits. I'm selling a house, this guy right this property, he's gonna get tax credits to pay for it for free. And the guy's like, he's talking to my realtor, why he don't do that? I'm making money, I don't care about all that. I'm not looking, I don't want my legacy, tell my kids, yo, peep this, daddy made money because the government paid me. What are you, bugging?
What's wrong with that, bro?
Because I'm not with that.
Why?
Because I like to get my money on the grind. You feel me?
That's what motivates you.
Of course. I'm not looking for a welfare check.
Yeah.
You ever see that movie with
Fuck
Mickey?
them. Take it, bro.
Nah, I'm not with that. I'm not with that. You know why? Because let's pretend you're on your deathbed and you got all your peeps with you, right?
Yeah.
And like, yo, remember we did this? Yeah, you remember the Section 8 paid me? You remember I got a free check? Who's going to look at you like you the boss? You's a stunt dummy.
Remember we got that Trump
But you
check?
But
Yeah.
you feel me though? The way I look at it is like this. How can I figure it out? How could I game the game?